Here he is, the man of the moment, pumping himself up. He'll start in lane number 8, 3 times the world champion. The Olympic champion and the world record holder, Karsten Warholm, will go in lane number 8.
Karsten Warholm with phenomenal pedigree, rightly soaking in the energy as he does before the competition. Twice a European champion. Don't forget he has a background as a decathlete as well. He's great over the 400 flat, a finalist in Berlin when he doubled up. Warholm then this year, season's best, 46.70 at the Bislett Games, the Oslo Diamond League. But on the international stage, he always looks at home. And always goes out really hard too. Making up ground on Lambrughi and going past. Nick Schmidt also in the orange vest, making a good getaway through the first half of this race. Warholm motoring into this top bend. Very much deja vu if you've watched a number of his races over the years. And Schmidt edging into contention for that second automatic spot with Thomas Barr and with Bonvin in the red of Switzerland now. Warholm in a different postcode to the rest of the athletes. He's halfway to Milan. And Schmidt and Barr very close on the line. The Dutchman just looked to have got it there. 48.75 pops up for Warholm. Didn't need to work too hard there, Tim Hutchings.
No, he didn't. No, that was very, very easy for Warholm. The interesting thing about the 400-metre hurdlers is because they're sort of locked into their stride pattern, they kind of have to give most of the effort necessary that they would if they were running really hard through the first 300. It was only over the last couple of flights that Warholm really switched off and then was maintaining his stride length but slowing it down, almost in slow motion down the home straight. It was interesting because I think in Oslo 10 days ago, he went off way too hard. He was beaten by Dos Santos, the Brazilian, and misjudged it. He stumbled at the last barrier, and that cost him the race. That was down to fatigue because he'd gone so hard. So he's just polishing the balance, the spread of energy through his races. But that's a very comfortable win, obviously.
Confirmed result from that first of the semi-finals. Warholm from Schmidt. It was 0.04 of a second in the end, the gap between the Dutchman and the Irishman, Thomas Barr. Another of those who feels like he's been around for a long time, but is only 31 years of age.
Well, let's go on to the track then for one of the eagerly anticipated finals this evening. It's time for the final of the men's 400-metre hurdles. Here he is, the man of the moment, pumping himself up. He'll start in lane number 8, 3 times the world champion. The Olympic champion and the world record holder, Karsten Warholm, will go in lane number 8. But the Norwegian, at 28 years old, is looking for his 3rd European gold in a row. And the crowd are asked to quieten down, the familiar bounce up and down. The final of the men's 400-metre hurdles. Gusek in 2, Agyekum of Germany in 3, Schmidt in 4, Maggie in 5, Ackham in 6, Sabilio in 7, Warholm in 8 and Bengtström in 9. 1 lap of the blue track, 10 barriers and 1 European title. Well, Warholm in 8 goes out like a rocket. He knows no other way. Down the back straight already. Bengtström on the outside has been caught by the Norwegian star. Sabilio of Italy moving nicely in lane number 7, as is Schmidt of the Netherlands in lane number 4. But the high shoulders, the high carriage of Karsten Warholm round the top bend. He's got a 5-metre lead, a 6-metre lead. Sabilio of Italy exciting the crowd in second at the moment. But Karsten Warholm heads into the straight, on course for his 3rd European gold in a row. Karsten Warholm Warholm. One more hurdle to go. Italy in the silver medal position, chasing the Norwegian. But Warholm takes the gold, 46.99. A silver medal for the home team. But look at the roar from Karsten Warholm. His third European gold in a row and the championship record that he held from 2022 has been lowered to 46.98 seconds.
Well, the expectation, he's used to that, Kath, and he delivered yet again in under 47 seconds. That is special. I saw his race in Oslo a couple of weeks back where he was beaten, and I think that has woken him up a little bit. Probably just needed that sort of kick a couple of months before the Paris Games if he's to retain his title from Tokyo. It wasn't perfect. He looked a little uncomfortable over the last couple of flights, but he did go out hard, as he did in Oslo. 2 weeks ago, he went out too hard on his home track, in front of his home crowd, the track he trains on almost every day. That was a really ugly clearance of that penultimate barrier. And then down the home straight, well, he came home. But Warholm, well, he'll watch that, and again, it'll spur him on, because he knows that time will not win in Paris.
No, the world lead, Alison Dos Santos, that 46.63 clocking in Oslo when he took the victory off Karsten Warholm. But you saw Warholm, a little glance to his left off the 10th barrier, checked he was not in any danger of losing another European title, and that is 3 in a row, and a roar from the man who has done 400-meter hurdles better than anybody else in history. Confirmation then, gold again for Warholm, 46.98 seconds, lowering his own championship record.
Gold medalist and European Athletics champion Roma 2024, representing Norway.
Medaglia d'oro e campione europeo Roma 2024 per la Norvegia.
Karsten Warholm.